Today I want to talk about the self-development hangover. Have you had one? How was it? How bad was it? I have had many over the years, many self-development hangovers. What is it, you might say? Well, as somebody who is a constant learner, I've done all the things, the memberships, the masterclasses, the courses, the one-day events, the 3-day seminars, the retreats, all of it. I get so into it. I'm a really good student in that process, and I will take down the notes. I'm fully present. I'm immersed in it. I'm supporting other people. I'm getting excited about their dreams. I'm essentially ticking all the boxes for the organizers. I'm an A+ student. But what happens afterwards, I really need to keep an eye on, because what can happen the next day is I wake up with that self-development hangover, almost feeling so overwhelmed, I don't know what to do next. Or I've almost got so many ideas, I don't know which direction to go in. Or I don't know where to start. Or I go down the snake, like in Snakes and Ladders, and go back to the beginning, and I'm like, can I even do this? Is this... I don't know. And I get stuck in my head. So 2 ways I combat this. One is to get a really great notebook, a way of pulling together my notes. So sometimes I like a notebook that I can write quite nice notes inside, and to-do lists and checklists. But I also really love the possibility of some plain paper, for example. And I know this sounds really simple, but for me, there's no point just learning these things. It's about how you implement them, how you move forward from there. So I make sure I've got some plain paper. I make sure I've got some Sharpies. I like to visually map things out, and that really works for me. The second way I combat this self-development hangover is to make sure that I have allowed time and space, and maybe another person in the mix, for follow-on support. Now, what I mean by this is the next day, for example, if I've just been on a 3-day course, the day 4, I don't want to just be like, right, I've got to go at my desk, I've got to be doing all these things, I've got to be commuting across London. I actually keep that day very chilled, so I can really just begin to digest what has happened and process it and think about it. I also make sure that I'm really clear about what's going to be the first thing that I do. So sometimes this is just a case of just pick one, Raby. Any of them, any you like, just pick one. Because otherwise what can happen is if I stay in the indecision of like, I don't know which to pick, guess what? I don't pick any of them. So I make sure that I pick one and I build that momentum quickly. Meaning what happens then is I am telling my brain, hey, that course you went on or that thing that you did, it's really working because look, you're already implementing, even if that thing is really simple. And another thing that I might do in this is I pay for the one-on-one support. So quite often when I go to these courses, there might be a strategy session attached to it. So I allow that bespoke support to come in to really support where I go next. And that's why I always do that in my one-to-one packages, because for me, I know that feeling. I've been the client time and time again. And for me, it's never just about, I don't know, just bringing people in or talking about sales. It's actually about results. It's about transformation. That's why I got into the industry. That's what I want to do. There's no point just kind of nodding and smiling and being like, oh yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? And we had a nice coffee. I want you to do something with it. I want you to see those results, because I know that when you take things to that next level, oh my goodness, the joy, the release, the excitement, the ripple effect, it's so huge. So If you are looking for that continuation, as in you want to learn with me, you want to strategize with me, but you actually want to do something as well, not just keep learning, have a look at my Work With Me page, because that could be a really great starting point for you. One final thing, I know that that is not traditionally coaching, because many people do this sense of it's the client's responsibility, you are there as a facilitator, but I do know, given all the other roles that I've had over the years, I know this sweet spot of supporting people with the coaching tools and that accountability. It's golden. If you want to find out more, go to my Work With Me page. I would love to support you. Let's set up a chat. Let's set up a conversation and get things moving and explore where you might want to go next. Lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.